What's up, everybody? Ryan here, and today we're going to be playing Boba Yellow and some games on Carabast. So first up, let's go through the deck. We've got 3 Crafty Smugglers. We're doing 3 Greedo, playing 3 Cantina Bouncer, 3 Zuckuss. We've got 3 Mercenary Gunship. We've got 3 Cunning. We're at 1 Cartel Spacer, 3 Surprise Strike. We've got 3 Toro Calican, playing 2 Boba Fett Disintegrator. We've got 3 Fett's Fire Spray. We're trying 2 A New Adventure. We've got 3 Hotshot Blasters, 3 Forloms, 3 Waylays, 1 Shoot First. We've got 3 No Good to Be Dead, 2 Viper Probe Droids, 3 7th Fleet Defenders, and a sideboard that we're not going to be using. So this is a list that plays relatively well at Gen Con, so let's try it out. Our first match is against Grand Inquisitor. So Grand Inquisitor's action is deal 2 damage to a friendly unit with 3 or less power and ready it. And it flips on 6. So let's take a look at our hand. We've got Mercenary Gunship, Waylay, we've got Zuckuss, Crafty Smuggler, Boba Fett, and another Crafty Smuggler. So this hand looks okay. So let's go ahead and not mulligan. And we've got a lot of 2s. I think we're going to resource probably the Mercenary Gunship. I actually think Crafty Smuggler is going to be really good in this matchup, especially if he's planning to damage his own units. And we could go ahead and after that, we've got a 3 and then potentially a trick on 4. So let's just go ahead and get rid of our couple 2-drops. All right. Opponent played a 3-3. That's okay. We've got Boba Fett next turn. Opponent's playing Tarkin Town. Deal 3 damage to a damaged non-leader unit. They go ahead and claim initiative, so we'll pass as well. All right. So I like this card to tap down the opposing leaders. This leader doesn't look super imposing, though. So let's go ahead and resource that. Opponent's base has got 25. We got a 2-4 there. And so we could go ahead and play Boba Fett, or we can attack into this. Or we can attack the base. I think let's go ahead and play Boba Fett. That way if our opponent wants to use this action, which they are going to, we can go ahead and attack into it and trade our shield for it. Our Crafty Smuggler, and that's okay. So we will go ahead and claim initiative. Alright, we got another one of these. We don't have a great turn, so we can tap this down so that we just deal the 3 damage and save our guy, or we can bounce something on their turn. I think we're just going to attack. No, we don't want to take damage. Tricky turn. I think we're going to get rid of one of our events. Let's get rid of Surprise Strike for now. And let's see what happens. Alright, I think I am going to go ahead and tap this down so I don't take damage, because otherwise he could play Tarkin Town on my Boba Fett, and he's kind of the only character I have right now. That'll give us the ability to waylay their next play, and then after that, we can start playing bigger guys and flip our guy. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Alright, he's going to do 2 damage, so he's going to Tarkin Town us anyway, but let's go ahead and take out their guy. Again, that gives us one more resource from Boba Fett so that we can go ahead and play Waylay if we want to. Let's pass, see if they play anything. Okay, they do go ahead and play something. Let's bounce it back to their hand. And we've got a couple of big units here, so I think we're doing okay. All right, we've got Hotshot Blaster now, easy resource. All right, so they've got Toro Calican, one of my favorite cards. We're just going to go ahead and play Zuckuss, see what they do. Then we can go ahead and flip Boba Fett. We're not having a great Boba Fett turn, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out that way. I suppose we could have flipped Boba Fett and played our Hotshot Blaster on it and then took out his guy. That might have been better. Still could potentially do that next turn. So let's go ahead and pass. All right, so we've got two Fett's Fire Sprays, Greedo, and Waylay. So if he tries to do any kind of combo stuff, I think I like keeping the Waylay. That means we won't be able to Fett's Fire Spray. I don't think they're going to be able to take out our Fett's Fire Spray, so let's go ahead and resource that. Let's see what our opponent does. Opponent decides to just attack in. I mean, our opponent's really not got a lot going on. We could just send everybody to the face. Let's try that. See what they do next. Give in to your anger. Deal 1 damage to a unit. Alright, I guess I'm attacking with this. That's okay. It's not really demonstrating Boba Fett's awesome ability here. Oh, I must attack a unit. I see. Okay. And I definitely wanted to get this Fett's Fire Spray going. Alright, let me draw a card. That's fine. And I'll play Fett's Fire Spray. Now we've got 5 this turn. We've got 11 next turn. So that should be enough unless they can take care of some of our units. We will go ahead and claim initiative. Okay. Opponent's choosing to attack our base. Alright, we got another blaster. And we got a lot of plays. I don't know how our opponent's gonna take us out. So let's just go ahead and let's attack in with Fett's Fire Spray. See what they do. We could play Forlom, Mercenary Gunship, and oh, I guess that's it. All right. All right, next round, we've got Boba Yellow going up against Han Solo from set 2. And they are playing the blue version. So let's look at our hand. We have a decent curve. Let's not mulligan. Oh, I like all these cards. We're definitely going to resource a new adventure. And I think we're going to resource maybe the space unit. They can play a unit from their hand for 1 less as long as they deal 2 damage to it, and they did play Cassian Andor. Let's play our Crafty Smuggler. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and resource that. They're attacking in. We don't really have a better play. We're just going to attack into. All right. They've got somebody in space. This unit gets +2 while defending. Sure. We're going to play Toro. Toro can attack here. They claim initiative. That's good. We also got Forlom that can attack here. And we're going to resource another space unit. This does have Sentinel. I'm sure I'll forget about that later. Choose a player. They discard 2 cards from their hand. Okay. Let's discard this and this. Okay, so we have a couple options here. We can attack with Toro. That means they're going to attack us back. And then we could play this, untap our Toro, attack him. I think we're okay trading damage. Oh, that might have been a mistake because now... Yeah, now he's going to take a damage. It's a hard game. Let's not do that original plan. Yes. No. Oops. Well, we took 3 more damage than we should have. Opponent's claiming initiative. All right, nice. Another Fet's Fire Spray. I think that's good enough for next turn. We're not having a great Boba turn, but I think Fet's Fire Spray is just that good. Oh, all right. They've got Wrecker. And we have let's make them discard a card. And we'll buff our unit. I think actually looking back on it, we could have buffed this and traded here. That was probably better. Yeah, I'm making some mistakes this game, so it's tough. We did get him to, but now we're going to lose our Boba Fett. Let's see how it goes. Well, we've got a cool combo the next couple turns. We could tap an enemy that costs 4 or less. Doesn't really help us. Let's do that. Let's try for something cool here. Yep, knew that was coming. So let's go ahead and tack in. They've got Yoda. So Yoda's got Restore 2. We're going to tack in here. Choose a player. That player discards a card. You may deal damage. Okay, sure. Opponent down to 1 card. And we've got Fet's Fire Spray. Not a bounty hunter. All right, opponent wisely claimed initiative. Let's go ahead and pass. We've got Cunning and Forlom. I think let's keep both of those. Okay, well, I think we're going to buff one of our units and tap down their unit. And let's buff this one and tap those so they can't restore. And they're out of resources, so hopefully 6 damage is enough. Definitely made some mistakes that game. I think opponent disconnected. I'm going to go ahead and claim that victory. But I mean, you saw there was a few times in this match that I think we should have did something different, and we still ended up winning pretty handily. So awesome game. Let's go to the next. All right, we have the mirror here. We're playing against also Boba Yellow. Let's see what happens. I do like this card a lot in the mirror. We have this on 2. Would you like to mulligan? No, it's not great, but I don't think it's worth mulliganing. I think I'm going to get rid of this potentially. Let's get rid of this and this. I don't think our hand's great, but we can go ahead and try. So let's just play this first. All right. Whoa. Opponent's playing with a Dr. Evazan. Interesting. All right. I would like to get this Greedo down one turn with this Boba Fett's ability. This card's really good. Surprise Strike is pretty good too. I think we'll get rid of Greedo. And let's stack in. Dr. Evazan, huh? It's pretty cool. Good, interesting choice. And we definitely want to work it so that when he does play... Yep, sure. Sounds good. When he does play Boba Fett, we're able to tap it down. Nothing else we can do here. Sure. He had the Greedo line. Yep, that's pretty good. All right, we are going to play... I think we're going to play our Forlom and ambush. So what do we want to ambush? Save some damage. Yeah, I think we'll just do Greedo. Hopefully they don't flip a spell. An event. Nope, just a ship. And let's see what our opponent does. Dr. Evazan putting in some work. Man, this is a tough card to play against. Bounty is ready up to 12 resources, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's attack in. They still have all 4 of their resources. Go ahead and play a mercenary gunship. I'm okay with that. Okay, so this turn we want to try to bounce one of their ships potentially and get to 8 resources so that we can tap down their Boba Fett. So let's go ahead and resource that. This sequencing's tough. So we want to make sure our Boba Fett attacks before they can attack. So let's make sure ours is flipped. We're only playing 7 anyway. We don't need the extra one. We also could potentially attack this Dr. Evazan. Okay, no, he returned it. Fair enough. Another play we can make is just to steal one of these. I don't like that as much, just in case. So let's go ahead and just bounce one. Now when we attack with Boba Fett, we'll get our 2 resources back. And let's go ahead and do that. Alright, opponent went ahead and played Zuckuss. And we will pass, potentially allowing them to claim initiative, but nope, they went with Boba Fett. We're going to tap that down. Alright. Now we've got this blaster. We do have cunning. Definitely want to try to take up. Nope, they're attacking with it first. Makes sense. So we want to play Fet's Fire Spray and then set up for a really good next turn. So if that's the case, we should make sure that we're claiming initiative. I'm just going to play the... No, let's just attack. Now we'll play Fet's Fire Spray. They played their own. Let's just go ahead and attack. We will just attack. Opponent's got a lot on their side, but we've got Cunning. So hopefully they don't have Cunning. And I don't think we're going to have time for our own Zuckuss. Close game. Let's see what our opponent does. Okay, sure. In that case, we are going to... This is a non-leader unit. So I think I want to tap down and pump up. So let's tap. I'm going to buff Boba Fett. And we're going to tap down, I guess, these two. And hopefully we can just surprise strike our opponent. He might have a surprise strike for our guy. That's unfortunate. If that's the case, we probably lose, but... Let's see what happens. Yep, that's the reason why we didn't target this guy, because he has to target non-unique units. So let's just go ahead and surprise our opponent for 11. Nice. All right. Pretty cool game. Boba Yellow versus Boba Yellow. It's pretty tough. Cunning is pretty key in tapping down his Boba Fett, so he didn't have a lot of resources was key. Dr. Evazan was pretty cool. Not sure how good it was. Didn't necessarily have a drawback in this matchup, so that was definitely an interesting card. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and check out this video right here if you're looking for some more Boba Yellow gameplay. See you guys. Thanks.